The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Once more, here's Ekeler. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That's into the hands of Ekeler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll run out of the gun with Ekeler. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
26. They'll try again with Jones. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. The kick by Crosby is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. 22 yards there, a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 2nd down, Eckler. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 29, Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Slot man moves right. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Give him 2 on the play there. Good enough for a Charger first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Now it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So following the failed try on 4th down, will change ends and change possession. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Herbert now. They'll find Everett there, complete. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. The slot man in motion right. And it's in the slot in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And this one is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 37. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And inside give to Jones. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Jones, and he stopped immediately there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. To throw is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. The Charger drive about to get going.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Herbert.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by...
You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give a fuck about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. And take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up a little louder, turn it up a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumental. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up a little louder, turn it up a little louder, turn it up.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom going big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died or fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega promise.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. This will be fielded inside the 5. They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Here's Jones again on second down.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
That's the gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, pick 26.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
At the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. This is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This time Jackson will throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. From the 27, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football. But I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure, because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Over.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. Now Jackson.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Again, Jackson will keep it.
And a solid run down inside the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. They go play action with Jackson. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
After After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
Now an option play on second down. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 14 yards.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, he'll try it out there for the next one.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Their catch, 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the field.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been tell you the dash all wood. Campaign is the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at nice guys, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. Then payment the back end good. Got sense but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably fit the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics. Boss like P98. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, blasphemy, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle, not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just on my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making a million of verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just ain't ready to Whittles peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. Then payment the back end good. Got sense but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably fit the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
Alright, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this. Gangsta Brazil.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want to.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
This take it in at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. To throw is Prescott, rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Prescott on 4th down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
They'll start by running the option to the right.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Jackson running again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson from 17 yards out.
And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A first down throw for Prescott.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. 61 yards.
And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
2nd down at 7. Jackson going to hold on to this.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Four yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They want to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the 1st quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
Now it's Jackson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Tucker with the extra point. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Here's Prescott.
Out toward the sideline and completing it to Pollard. On the move past the 40.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And that flag accepted.
Fourth down, Prescott.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. It really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he finds his target, it's Schultz.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Second and 4.
Here's Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role in why they are trailing right now. To the air again, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
That's a nice run, a nice game that has to have them feeling pretty good about themselves as we head to the 2-minute warning.
Now Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Jackson on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
He sets to fire deep.
And Prescott, his third interception.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Jackson.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Prescott now from the 50. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
They'll start with the option.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson, options out left. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
One more time with Dobbins.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson now.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll come out in the pistol. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Brown. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21.
Makes the score Cowboys 35, Ravens 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire...
And now here is another interception.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner a nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo Baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics, boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like goof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to battle my enemy. And you rappers just on my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making the verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just ain't ready to whittles beat. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and showers like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
All right, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they info. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? Everything want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, and all to get it from my ends low. How you
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Lambeau. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
At the 49-yard line.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing. And
he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Now whistles come in. We're going to... Here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Rodgers now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards. Rodgers to throw once more. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tunyon, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
And some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
No doubt about it. We just saw it there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
They run it again with Cook. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's complete to Cook. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. And complete right side to Cook.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Allen going to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember the offense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it because he had visions of ends.
And Cook will get in for a Bills touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Bass on for the extra point.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Bills 17, Packers 7. Tyler Bass for the kickoff.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on it a little bit more.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan,
a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Packers are back within a score.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, here's the run with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before half for Rodgers.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Pressure, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Allen now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Up the middle, Jones. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Crosby is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Mobility, a blessing and sometimes a curse, isn't it? Because those mobile quarterbacks, they tend to think that they can make a play all the time. When they get out of the pocket, instead of sometimes eating it or just throwing it away, they try and force things a little bit and end up taking extra hits.
Yeah, paid a little bit of a price on that one.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Here's Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox.
And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. On 2nd and 12, Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
To the air, Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So it's first and goal. Need to be a little wary of leaving Aaron Rodgers too much time, but you got to score here first.
Cook is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. A loss of 2 there, second down. They'll try to run with Hines. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
For the lead, here's third and goal.
Here's Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down. This will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. He tried to keep it himself but can't stretch his way in. And the Packers are going to win this football game. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Rodgers throwing here.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
The 40. Past the 20.